Hey, what's going on? Just out here in the garage, kind of cleaning up a little bit. It's long overdue. Extra, I have a huge collection of safety glasses. I'm just kind of getting things organized a little bit. Safety Ninja, that's from work. Had it stuck up on the wall there, but the tape doesn't like to stick to the plywood, so I gotta figure out another way to hang that. Used to have this at my desk, but when we changed focus from production to inspection type stuff, I decided it was time to remove it, so I brought it home. And I just got stuff all over the place here. So I have a cat. Actually, I have two cats, but there's a third cat living in my garage somewhere. This seems to be a ongoing theme. Now, I haven't caught him or her. I went out and mowed the grass today. This little black cat was out there, freaked out when they saw me, and I got a collapsed garage floor sinkhole forming in front of my house here, so there's a gap under my garage door, and the cat snuck in there. And a couple weeks ago, I popped out here and blew the door open and hit the light switch, and this black shadow was down on the floor amongst all my garbage and stuff here. It made some noises, it scattered. So, pretty sure Kitty's living in my garage somewhere. So, you know, my history with stray cats. Well, not my history, but my little black cat that went missing. She was technically a stray, and I took her in, or she adopted me. This one I think is a cat that I've seen around for a while. That's not the color I wanted. I think this cat used to come around when Kitty was still around. I was starting to earn its trust. I'd be sitting on my back steps, and it would come up to me, and you'd go right to touch it, and it would take off. And twice, I kind of got the little head bump into the hand and then take off. So, kind of a scraggly looking cat, but longish hair. I think it's the same one. I'm not positive, but yeah, I don't really want another cat, but there's a homeless one living in my garage. I may as well do the right thing and take it in if I can find it, but we'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. But this one's moving and running around and active, not like the last one, so I don't think I could take another one of those. But did have a stroke of luck out here cleaning around a little bit. This DeWalt weed eater, I've got it piled over there right now. That's the one that the head blew up on. I only had it about a year. Ordered parts to replace it after researching online, and they were the wrong parts. And of course, I waited too long before I could ship them back, so I'm stuck with them. But I just found the instruction book. So I'll go through it and see if it's got a parts list in the back. I haven't done that yet. Battery and charger systems. So, or see what it says about that head. I can't get the spool out. I can't get the cap to twist off anymore. I don't know if it just over torqued itself or what, but other than that, got the grass cut. We're just kind of waiting on a few parts for some vehicle projects. It's not a good time for parts right now. I could have bought cheaper parts and had them, but I don't trust them, so I bought the more expensive parts, but I might have them by the end of the year. Oop, Skeeter. So, you know, now that I'm sitting here, it's sitting on the floor over there. I got too much garbage in this garage. I gotta clean it up. An old dresser here that I need to do something with. Oh, there it is. I do have one still. Okay. I'm just looking. I don't know if I can get to it. Probably not. I was just looking up the wall. Where's my little garbage can I keep out here? I don't see it. I've got the wall of hubcaps there. Let's see, that's off the 84 Chev. When I went to the new wheels, I cleaned those up and still got all of them. That's one off the 94 Chev I used to have, the half ton. That's one of the replacements for probably the gray and silver Jimmy. Old Ford hubcap from a trailer that my brother and I share. Bought a bunch of hubcaps and was also looking for hubcaps for that old Crown Vic I used to have. So one of the damaged hubcaps off the old Eldorado. 84 Cadillac Eldorado I used to have. That was a nice car. I think about that one frequently. I think that was out of the junkyard. I picked that up off of a Seville. That's one of the hubcaps that came off my old Crown Vic, 88 Crown Vic ex-Connecticut State Police car. Model S, 351 with a 4-speed automatic and 2-barrel variable Venturi transmission, or carburetor. So, that was off a Cutlass Supreme in the junkyard. And I think that was too. That was off a 80s and that was off a late 70s version there. But trim ring, I think that's one of the trim rings off the 94 Chev pickup. And Cletus's old steering wheel that he came with. And then we got this one here. This is one of the big full-size cars from the 80s, grandpa style. I don't remember where I picked this one up, but I need to get it hung up here on the wall somewhere. Those are both 14s. This one's for a 15-inch wheel. I don't know. I just remember as a kid, always liking cars with the spoke hubcaps. Just a little bit weird. So. I hear somebody moving. I wonder if they snuck out underneath the door. Can we see anything? This is where they're getting in. I don't know. Like I said, cut the grass earlier, so that's done. Got a decent sunset working up over there. Probably not going to get too much, but with the cloud cover, still kind of pretty. But yeah, just thought I'd grab a camera and make a video about absolutely nothing, just yammering on, just to get you guys something else to watch. I've got a few projects working. I'm starting to run out of videos. I think You've seen front and rear on the Jimmy. Oil changes. Now you're going to get front and rear on the pickup, and that's it for now. So I got to get on the ball and get some more videos up for y'all. Old wrench. Oh, that came from. I must be out of the Cletus. I think I found a couple old wrenches at him. So, just trying to straighten up a little bit. I want to clean this up. I got the Olds 350 buried over here with some gaskets. We need to finish up on that. I started that. It's not a performance motor, but it does run, so it might be what I use for the Olds project, but I want to finish degreasing it and get it painted. So if anything, it looks nice sitting in my nasty old garage. Just get it buttoned up and sitting here on the stand. I can roll it off to the side. But I want to try to get the Polaris in here this winter. That way, if it snows, all I have to do is pull a car out of the way and I can just go rip up and down the road. And I can put the horn on it and get the flashers, the winky lights on. Then it'll be street legal. Well, you sure don't see a lot of people driving around anymore. When that first happened, I saw them quite a bit, but not anymore. What is that black cable for over there? I don't know. But, yeah, and I want to get that passenger door off of this Cutlass Supreme and put it on the one out at my brother's place. Because that one's kind of damaged and mangled, but we need to do a little straightening on that one. But I think it might be easier to do some straightening if that door was off anywho. But I'm still need to get on that car. But as you'll see, the old pickup truck needs a little bit of work. I gotta get tires on the Cruise. I need to get on that. I'm kind of procrastinating just because I want to get up closer to 60,000 miles so I can say I got 60,000 out of the factory tires. I mean, they're holding up. I could probably go longer, but I think this is the year I'm going to do it. It's supposed to be pretty wet this winter and fall for us, so those tires are almost 8 years old now. Time to step up and spend the money. And I got the money. I just rather have a little bit extra cushion and just want to be closer to 60,000. I think I'm 59.2 right now or something like that. So we'll see. Just kind of creep along. Do something with this wall of memories here too sometime. Already went through the hubcaps. There's a GMC grill from a junkyard. Was going to use that on one of the trucks, but I never did. There's the factory grill from the 84 Chev. I put the newer style grill on it, the 85 to 87. That's the factory grill off the blue Jimmy that I had. I cut it off and then put a billet grill in there. And then the one that came off the gray Jimmy, gave that to the guy that I bought the blue one ultimately, so he could put the red grill back on. Go off it. It's a really cool forklift that I used to run, and I didn't like the sign. It blocked my rear view when it was hanging off the back of the truck that I used to drive. So, hey boss, can I keep that? No, I don't care. Do what you want with it. You run the truck. Okay. But, a couple of signs. Just kind of a cool piece over there, just off an old welder. Extra hood that I had. The welder unit is sitting on the other side of the Olds. I need to do something with that either. It's a big stick welder generator. Big Onan motor on it. It's supposed to be pretty noisy. Old. Should drag it out, clean it up, and post it and try to sell it. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was a buddy at work. I've never done anything with it, so. Got my little welder sitting there. Got my press, my Harbor Freight press. I've got some potting soil and some pots. I need to throw some plants inside into some pots. Need to work on that later this evening. Neighbors are home from their riding for the day, so I think that's going to do it for this video. Get this thing uploaded. Kind of a useless, pointless video, but it'll give you something to watch for a Sunday. And yeah, hopefully we can keep things rolling and keep active enough this winter. We'll see. Maybe I'll go down to once a week uploads if I have to, but yep, let me continue on with my garage putzing, and maybe we'll catch a sight of a putty cat that's living in my garage too, or at least find out where they're nesting at. Go from there, as long as there's not a litter of kittens. Because then I'd have to take everybody in and figure out what to do with them, so we don't want to do that. So, alrighty. Oh, well, there's one of the regulars. Hey, Furball. Yeah, you. Is that you in the garage, or were you chasing your buddy out? Oh yeah, I gotta cut these up and get them into the garbage too. Old piece of furniture. Cut them in half, and I gotta find my saw though. So, alrighty. Enough of me yammering. Shut down and see you later.